Let's fucking go. It's the Godwinson Live News Alert. It's a sequel. It's a continuation of last night's introduction to the OG Kings, the antediluvian kings. The lost city of Atlantis was their province. We're going to get into, it's going to be a pretty chunky lore stream, but we're covering the fallout of Emma's death and how all of those people that were present on the tribute stream snaked on each other. It's truly a great bit of lore, this, and no one's really covered it, so that's why we're doing so. And hopefully we can all derive some lessons from the history that's being imparted. That's the whole point of this, because events that have happened are happening now, folks. I fucking love Trooper. Fucking love Trooper. I don't even know quite where to begin. This stream's just been brewing in my head all day. But I know where we're gonna begin. We're gonna set up exactly the level that these OG Kings used to snake at. No half measures, remember that one? No half measures, and they didn't leave anything half in the glass. No residue. There was no half measures when the OG Kings snaked on their friends, people who they had in their company and their homes. True kings. So I'm going to line up something here. I'm going to need my glasses for this. We're going to line up a backing track as we read aloud the comment from the previous stream where we introduced the OG Kings. And this comment sort of says it all about the level of snakery. And believe me, folks, we didn't even touch the tip of the iceberg last night. Right, so I'm going to play this. Is that going to play? Okay. Sorry, we're getting old, folks. So Kokos says, I remember this drama. They were so nasty to each other, and I actually unsubbed from all of them for a while. At one point, Salieri made a song about Silent Rob, basically calling him a failure in life, working a minimum wage job and never going to college, etc. He wrote a song about it. He shot it in a Walmart parking lot, running up and down the lot with the shopping cart and singing. That was the Snake video, the Snake song. Salieri got the material for his lyrics from Rob opening up to him and showing vulnerability, revealing that when the cameras were off, he was actually depressed about his life and would often just sit on the floor in silence for hours. Salieri then put pen to paper and wrote pages of lyrics about it, recorded the song, shot the video, edited it, uploaded it, tagged it. It was some of the most vicious snake shit I've ever seen. That's the level we're getting at, folks. We'll let the song play, but it's both incredibly entertaining and incredibly sorrowful when great friends snake on each other, but do so in such a great way that the art has to be divorced and admired. Okay, we've got a few things lined up. What I want to do is, just before I line up everything, we've established the level that these guys are willing to snake at. We've established in the prior stream how hard they went at Emma Prevost, Helsing 920. Salieri screaming at the top of his lungs, if you want to get in a pissing contest with the devil, you're going to get soaked, bitch. Throughout, he's calling himself the devil. And then Helsing 920 dies. And they've all got to save face somehow. So they do a tribute stream where they can't quite contain the snaking. So they, unfortunately, they can't keep it together for one night only. All of those guys that were on those streams, snaked. We're getting into that. What we're going to do is, just at the moment, our friend PPP, we've reconciled, and he's decided to record a little number for us to play us in to the great snakening of the OG Kings. And let's go. It's PPP playing us in. Let your friends laugh. Even this I can stand. PPP's got a nice flashy setup, by the way. Halloween themed. Ain't too proud to beg. What a talent. That boy can play. And plead to you, baby, this pleading gets you from her walking out that door. Ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling. Oh, please don't leave me, girl, don't you know? Ain't too proud to plead, baby. Please don't leave me, girl, don't you know? Ain't too proud to beg. Bravo, PPP, bravo. So we've got the next segment lined up. So, last night we alluded to this character known as Drunken Punk. And Drunken Punk, we circumvented a lot of details, but we gave enough of a teaser as to who this person is. Outwardly, a meth dog walker. We're going to learn a hell of a lot more about Drunken Punk as we continue this stream. But people didn't seem to believe that Drunken Punk was a homosexual who lives with this 70-year-old man. We're going to produce receipts. We always deliver. So let's go with this one. So this is Drunken Punk, eh? Drunken Punk. And you're going to see his gay lover in just a second. There we go.
Okay, I honestly think that the problem here needs to be resolved simply because, whether you know it or not, these online quarrels and disputes over petty matters develop into serious problems here in Youngstown, in Warren, Youngstown area.
I'm just going to let this play for a second, just so you can fully take in the spectacle.
It started online, people calling each other's names, and now there's a guy on trial who killed 2 people last February for his life. He's on trial for his life over stupid Facebook insults. Okay, you can go online and look it up yourself at WKBN.com or at Vindy.com.
I have to halt this here because this isn't going to be the first or the last you see of... This is the first, but it's not going to be the last you see of this. Trust me. Okay, let's go back to... What I'm going to do now is I'm going to establish the snakes in this play. And we're all going to take bets, rolls of the dice as to who's the one that's going to be snaking first. So, let's get this one up. So this is a meetup that they had just prior to Emma Prevost's death.
But I don't know.
This is when they were gloating and shitting on Emma.
We're just about the same weight. I think so.
So here we've got Drunken Punk.
You know, the painting...
Just keep that in mind. Ace-Lier.
This is the all-you stream.
Where we bask in my glory.
I have to just clarify here what this is. Hang on, let me pause this. Okay, so when we alluded to the ego of these men, what's happened here is that the 3 of them are at Ace-Lier's house, right? Because they're all great friends away from the internet. Just Keep That in Mind has decided, as a gift to Ace Salieri, to gift him a painting that's quite large of himself, so that Asa can never forget. Just keep that in mind. I mean, we talk of egos in this, I might die saying this word, sector. But the egos of the antediluvian kings were unchecked.
Right.
This beautiful man.
Anyhow, welcome to my late night live stream.
This is when they're
Last
all
one,
friends.
These guys will have
This is
live
minus a character
while
known as Silent
in
Rob.
their respective cities. I'm Asa. This is Just Keep That in Mind. That over there is Drunken Punk.
Oh, sorry, got them wrong way round.
Do that?
Wouldn't be me if I didn't.
And joining us on Skype is Blackface Kermit.
Big shout out to Blackface Kermit, my bro.
I really hope that my stream can pick that up.
So what's missing here is Silent Rob in the equation. But as you can see, we've got three kings. I think Just Keep That in Mind is an alcoholic, but I'm not entirely sure. He just seems out of it most of the time. He's definitely an alcoholic. I don't know about Asa. I just think he's a bit crazy. The three kings and Silent Rob. We're going to use my hand as a representation of Silent Rob. We're going to show you Silent Rob. Which of the four kings, I should say, are going to snake first? Any guesses, folks? You've got Ace Salieri is 1. Just Keep That in Mind is 2. Drunken Punk is 3. And Silent Rob is 4. Please vote. They're all alcoholics. Yeah, we've got a few split answers. No one can quite definitively conclude which will snake first, probably because they're all equal in their snakery. Each of them is a viper. We can see the scales on their skin. Well, I'm not going to put you out of your misery. I am going to put you out of your misery, but I'm not going to make you wait any further. We're going to get in to the shots fired. The shots fired. The moment the whole thing disintegrates. Let's fucking go. So it all begins with this stream called The Final Word on Asa with Drunken Punk and Orbiter some bollocks. Who gives a fuck? Even I don't know who that is. Even me. But it all begins then, and there is a timestamp. There's a series of timestamps that I want to get into. So we're going to start here at 3:45. Now, this is Silent Rob. You may remember him from the last stream. Great content, by the way. Proper OG ranter. But we're going to go to 3 minutes 45. Where Silent Rob lays out his beef, and Drunken Punk will then lay out his beef. The snaking is in play now.
Different streams, don't know where to start. We'll start.
And it's a double fucking speed. So bear with me, folks, while we change it from and let's go.
From the beginning. Basically, the YouTube community has witnessed the complete and utter mental breakdown in downfall of a Salieri, dude.
Ooh.
And
So it appears that Silent Rob has snaked first, and he's being joined by Drunken Punk. Are these the new sides? Has he snaked first? Was it Silent Rob that snaked first?
if you told me a month and a half ago that this shit would have went down the way it did, dude, I would have called you a liar. You know what I mean? Like, never in a million years would I have seen him have this complete fucking mental breakdown literally over nothing. So, I'll start, and I'm going to segue into Punk, and Punk's going to fucking lay it down.
He's gonna lay it down.
This whole thing started
You want to get in a pissing contest with the devil, you're gonna get soaked.
with a Salieri had Drunken Punk on a stream, okay?
This is
And
deepest law. Please take
what
note.
Asa did was he riled up Drunken Punk, and I could tell when I was watching the stream that was the case. He riled Drunken Punk up, having Drunken Punk believing that I was purposely using Drunken Punk to get videos edited for free. And I had no intention of paying him, and putting all these fucking ideas into his head, riling him up, and Drunken Punk was sick that day too. Didn't even want to be on a stream. And then Asa... Mentally and physically. I'm just playing with...
You're hearing Drunken Punk's voice in the background, and you're hearing mentally and physically, and you think, oh, he's probably just had a cold. He's probably just a bit ill. You're going to go down the Drunken Punk rabbit hole. But it appears that the sides have been drawn, Silent Rob and Drunken Punk on one side of the fence, and just keep that in mind, and Ace Salieri on the other side.
I'm not clipping my toenails, I'm just playing with the fucking toenail clipper, but...
He's just playing with the toenail.
So, he gets Drunken Punk on this stream, and Drunken Punk is upset because, you know, he's thinking that he's being wronged, especially by what Asa is telling him. So, you know, he's complaining about this money thing, and I'm watching it to...
I'll just keep you up to speed. So what's been happening, the reality is that Silent Rob has been exploiting Drunken Punk to edit his videos and not paying him but promising him money. Now, he's playing dumb. Ace has called him out. Drunken Punk is bizarrely on this guy's side, but you're going to see the whole fucking tapestry unfold.
Add to that shit. You know why I was so fucking dumb? You know, at that day, like, didn't want to stream? Was depressed over Emmer again.
Yeah, you were getting depressed over Emmer. It was just a bad time for you.
They were getting so obviously Helsing 920 has died, so their excuse for being complete bastards to each other and snaking each other out is, oh, we're just grieving Emma. You know, we're feeling really shitty over Emma and what went down. You gotta love it. The Antediluvian Kings.
So, you know, he has him on this fucking stream, and I fucking see this. And what angers me the most, well, I'm angered that I didn't want Punk to feel that way, and it was angry
Bullshit.
that Asa was putting him on a stream.
He ain't got two shits to give about
really
Drunken
got
Punk.
Me going was that Asa knew information he was not fucking telling Punk. And that's what completely set me off, man. And I texted Asa, and I was like, dude, I don't fucking appreciate that shit you did with fucking Punk. And he's talking about, like, whoa, what are you talking about? Whatever, you know what I mean? Acting like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, dude, I called you. I called you on the 4th of September and explained to you what was going on with this fucking money situation. Okay, we had a conversation. And he knows we had that fucking conversation. And
we're letting this play purely because
like
it lays the foundations of what's to come.
Well, fast forward, we start texting back and forth, and we just basically get into it. We get into it on his page, we get into it back and forth. I'm not happy with this motherfucker for doing this shit to me in front of everybody. It ain't even about him taking it. He was digging at me through that stream, whatever.
I'm just going to pause it here for a second. The reality is, Silent Rob ain't fucking bothered that he's been exploiting Drunken Punk to edit his videos. He's bothered that he's been called out publicly over it. That's the reality of the situation.
Just wrong. It shouldn't have been on a stream. It should have just been him texting me or Punk texting me. It would have been it. It would have figured out all the fucking details, and that would have been it. So, it ends up being, you know, he has this fucking drama stream on me, and I fucking call him up, and I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. He's fucking trying to make me look like I'm ripping off my friend, holding out money, just being basically a reprehensible fucking person, and he's surprised. Calling me a fucking Jew.
He called him a fucking Jew. The highest slight that can be inferred upon another.
And he's surprised that I'm upset about this. He's talking down to me like, oh, well, you know, it's not, nobody's against you, man, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bullshit, motherfucker. You don't call someone a Jew, telling them that they're screwing their friends over, trying to make me...
You crossed the line.
Call me a straight-up liar about getting this fucking money, which I have not gotten yet. Punk knows this for a fact now. And Asa knew it at the time, but he was still getting the fucking drama going because he looked like a fucking idiot at this point. Because that's one thing Drunken Punk can tell you too, is that Asa does not know a whole lot about computers or any of this stuff, really.
He doesn't know shit about audio.
He don't know fucking computers, man. Holy fucking shit. The gauntlet has been thrown down. Asa don't know computers and his audio's fucked. His audio levels are fucked.
Most of the time when he talks into his mic or does any sort of singing, he sounds like this, because he can't back his fat fucking ass 2 inches away from the microphone or get a pop filter.
Yeah, hasn't quite figured that out yet. So,
Do green screening, something I learned in 2008. Tried explaining to him.
He learned it in 2008. Okay, so that's just laying down the groundwork, the foundation there, as to what has happened and what has gone on. Drunken Punk, Silent Rob, were in some sort of business dealing where Silent Rob got Drunken Punk to edit his videos for free. Silent Rob was promising him money that never came. Asa calls this out with Just Keep That in Mind. It gets fucking crazy. The truth about Asa, or the last word on Asa, that stream comes out. And we're gonna get into Drunken Punk's slights against Asa, because obviously the temperature goes up. It's not just about being called a Jew for behaving in such a way. The dial goes up to 11, folks. So bear with me as we get this back. In fact, what I'll do is, whilst I'm searching for this, I'll just let you focus on that for a second. What are we looking for? We're looking for... What are we looking for? Bear with me. I will filibuster while I try and find the clip. Drunken Punk. A lot of this stuff has existed in my head for a long time. It was supposed to be an edited video at one point or another. But the reality is that you can't really get into the zone of this without doing it spontaneously on the fly. You have to sort of do it on the fly. You can't script this shit. You can't put this into clips, put music on it. You can't do it. It's pure Kino Dogme 2007, where it's uncontainable. This shit can't be bottled and sold. The reality of it all is that conclusion. So, let's go to... So obviously, Drunken Punk now has his say after Silent Rob. And we're going to the timestamp of...
Explaining to him, doesn't get it.
doesn't fucking get it. And he doesn't understand that there are differences.
28 minutes 50. 28 minutes 50. Here we go. So this is Drunken Punk's say. He's throwing down the gauntlet now after Silent Rob's aired his grievance.
How about this, Asa? How about you don't invite Drunken Punk over to your house while you're having a roach infestation and...
Your roach-infested hellhole with your fucking...
Yeah, dude. You know what? And that's interesting because, dude, that's like his whole thing is like making fun of other people, but yet he's a fucking.
All of the personal details are being dropped, by the way. Nothing is off the fucking table. Every meetup, every time they've been in the same space together, every secret call they've ever had is just unleashed.
Tell me that.
Like I said, I fucking, said,
That's right, the roaches are getting doxxed.
I don't watch girl cartoons and hang out with trannies, and he's like, no, but you get fucked in the ass by them, lol. You're more of a man because you can take a dick in the ass? Okay, we're a parameter, but okay. I'm like, never once has that happened, not that it's any of your business. Oh, when you need to shit on me, it's your business, but when I want to fight back, it's not mine. That's fair, am I right?
That's it. Dude, that's it.
I'm like, oh, never heard that one before. Yeah, guess what, Asa? Yeah, I'm a bi-furry, okay?
Yeah.
He's a bi-furry. And he owns it.
What the fuck? And I live at home. So yourself, in a diss video, what are you possibly going to say about me that I don't openly admit?
This gets
not
amazing,
give a
by the way.
fuck
There's a reason
about,
why we're just
okay?
playing the
I
clip.
had every adversity you could possibly have in fucking life. I have all that shit. I fucking bipolar. I fucking PTSD. I fucking have nightmares every fucking night.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say it hurts me? It's like that line in Fight Club. It's only once you lost everything that you're free to do anything.
It's only once you've lost everything that you're free to do anything. The true coat of arms for the snake. A true motto for the snake.
And I don't care anymore. Fuck you.
That's it, dude.
Fuck you.
It gets to 11 now.
Fucking stupid karaoke singing fat ass. How about being a fucking lounge singer while I'm eating fucking caviar out of some chick's tits? Fuck off.
Oh, shit, dude. It's glorious. It's glorious, dude. It's glorious. The self-destruction of a human being. Like, I didn't even have to even show up, dude. Like, he's dug himself this own fucking hole, dude.
I might have to turn this down because what's coming is gets pretty fucking loud.
He does this to, dude. Every single person.
I told him just as much.
Every single person. Even David Hardy, J.K. Tim, this guy who's
Just keep that in mind.
following him around, licking his fucking butthole right now. They got into it, what a year ago? Him and Emmer...
They've all
did that
snaked.
stream against fucking Asa, dude. So, like, I was on your side with that, dude. So it's like every other day...
They all
you're
snake
getting in
over the
arguments
most
with people,
petty
dude.
shit
Like, this motherfucker
imaginable.
can't even go to the store. He's getting into arguments with cashiers and shit, dude. He's trying to fucking get them. He's trying to get them fired and shit. I can see it. It's like that fucking cashier's plotting against me. I know she's talking shit on her Facebook about me. She's going down, man. It's going down. I'll get punked to, oh wait, I can't get punked to do nothing because Punk don't fucking talk to me anymore, just like everybody else don't fucking talk to me anymore.
Yeah, that's a fucking thing too. I was like, you threw me under the bus. I said,
He starts screaming.
You threw fucking... He did the same thing that I threw him under the bus. I'm like, both you motherfuckers think I threw you under the bus, okay? Okay, Asa, you threw fucking David under the bus. You threw fucking Rob under the bus.
Yeah.
You threw fucking Ember under the bus. You threw that dude Kyle under the bus.
Yeah.
You fucking don't care about nobody but yourself. All you care about is fucking money, and you're fucking jealous because I'm actually getting out there. I'm getting heard. I'm getting made because
Drunken
I
Punk's
fucking
getting made.
assert myself like a fucking man.
That's it,
You
dude.
piece of fucking shit.
This is internet gold.
Punk is pissed, motherfucker.
He is pissed.
Punk is pissed. And we got this guy. Oh, dude, we got this.
He
we got
keeps
that-
going.
You can lick the fucking crumbs out of my asshole, Asa. Fuck you.
Scorched Earth
He's
Snakening.
pissed, people.
You can't beat
He's
it,
pissed.
folks.
Fucking, that guy I was telling you about.
For being a man. Does a man not sound like this? You fucking faggot. Go watch your goddamn protein bullshit. I don't fucking care. What do you got against me? What are you gonna throw about me? Nothing. I'm a fag. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, God, you're killing me, Punk. Hold on.
So, you've just heard the immortal line there screech to the top of his lungs that he's a fag and he don't give a fuck. True Scorched Earth Snaking. And this ain't even the beginning, really. This is just laying the foundation, the sides at play. So, we're gonna get in now to the other side of the fence. The enemy lines. Ace Salieri and Just Keep That in Mind. And their response, their truth. So they made a stream called Just Keep That in Mind and Asa Set the Truth, where they respond to the grievances at play.
Dreaming.
Perch on my head, Dusty.
Hopefully, it'll appear here somewhere. Live stream? No.
Yep.
We're going to 3 minutes in. I've got a list of timestamps that I compiled, but we're going to go to 3 minutes in.
Here we go. Never mind. You don't have to because I already got it. Everybody's like, oh, Hey, so you started shit with Rob. Literally, for months on end, I had Punk complain, well, weeks on end, not months. I had him complaining about not getting paid. Over and over and over again, he would complain about how he wasn't getting paid. And so I just got sick of it. I'm like, okay, man, at some point, you need to confront.
Here we go with the fucking Facebook screenshot drop. Here we fucking go.
Check this out.
So this is obviously the guy's name, Drunken Punk's name,
September 4th,
and the
as early as
screenshot.
September 4th,
Just
he was
full
already
snake.
saying, "Now, if
Instant
only Rob
snake
would
move."
pay me." Yes, I really did say Emmer's corpse has more personality than Drunken Punk.
And so did I.
And so did David. But you have no idea the stuff that Punk said to me during that time.
I just want to play that again,
He
because that
said
was pretty
equally
fucked, was it
shitty
not?
shit. And the funny thing is, Punk's now trying to... I really did say Emmer's corpse has more personality than Drunken Punk.
And so did I.
And so did David. But you have no idea...
They were
the
such
stuff
great
that Punk
friends
said
to
me
Helsing
during that
920
time.
that they're both making jokes about his fucking corpse. I mean, bro. But obviously, when Helsing 920 died, he was venerated as a saint in these guys' eyes, and any slight on Helsing 920 post-death is almost like a high sin, a great crime. How dare you take Helsing 920's name in vain? They completely do a 180 on their previous opinions.
He said equally shitty shit. And the funny thing is, Punk's now trying to backpedal here and say...
Sonic
that
Racing did lead to
it
all
was
this.
all me. For weeks on end, Punk, all you did was complain and complain and complain. And not only to me, to Dave here too.
His accomplice.
I can confirm this.
I can confirm this.
Dave, I mean,
I'm snaking
filled
too.
our ears with how much Rob wasn't paying you for 7 months. Regardless of whether Rob claims that eventually he was going to pay you, the fact remains that for 7 fucking months, he did not pay you, and Rob deserved to get called out on those 7 months of not paying you.
Yeah, isn't that right, Dusty?
Dusty's a bird that, just keep that in mind, has. You
The sad
can't
thing is
barely
you're
see it
paused,
there, but he's
man.
got like a little...
I can't get Dusty to pop up on
parakeet.
Phil.
Well, Dusty agrees.
Dusty agrees. It's funny because on my Skype video chat, you're in the corner.
Skype
of the
video
actual
chat, the tools of the antediluvian kings. We're going to jump to 18 minutes in. Honestly, we could cover all of this all night, but I ain't got all night. I've probably got about an hour, 2 hours. But we're going to do a whistle-stop tour through the Great Snakening and pretty much cover every point that's hit. 18 minutes we're going to now. And we'll play. Let's play.
living in boyfriend there, Benny, who you constantly
Let me just
complain
say,
about.
Randy says he's bisexual.
He's not bisexual. He's just straight up gay. He's never had a woman in his life. And
No,
30
Oh,
years
dear.
of his life,
That's
Now
what I'm
it's
saying,
coming out.
Lisa.
Now the personal
Is
details
that
are fully being
there
dropped.
isn't any woman out there who has low enough standards to go with him, so he goes with guys.
well, because, I mean, let's face it. You remember when you used to make fun of Juice like this? Like,
Oh, dear.
Look, I can do something Juice can't do.
Oh,
Run
dear.
my hands through my hair.
This is
Now,
awful.
from the makers of the Juice joke, I'm going to take your joke and here's something that Punk can't do.
Oh, because Punk ain't got no teeth. Because Punk ain't got no teeth.
Punk,
What a fucking
you've
bird.
never, I would send you one of these, but you don't have use for one.
Fucking mic drop.
Part-time job.
Part-time my ass. Fucking Punk hasn't worked a day in his goddamn life. He claims to have PTSD. I can't work because of my PTSD. My boyfriend hits me, my abusive old-ass 56 boyfriend who shoves his cock into my ass.
I want to say something.
These were all best of friends, by the way.
Because my grandpa was a World War II veteran.
Mhm.
He watched his friends die right in front of his
face.
Yeah, that's real PTSD right there. This guy.
That's
said,
real
"I had
PTSD."
PTSD in high school. From
But
what? What kid didn't go to high school and get bullied at some point in their life, or be a bully at some of their life? I mean, Punk just wants to excuse his shitty behavior. He wants to hide behind his mental problem, his alleged mental problem. You don't get PTSD in fucking high school. Grow some balls, Randy.
Exactly. That flies so far in the face of so many people that I know who are successful, self-made.
Alright, we're going to the next timestamp.
Hang on. Fuck, man. Yeah, damn, David just like, oh, play the rape video, All right.
So in that meetup they had, that we introduced the stream with, they've gone over, upon the snaking, to go over frame by frame of the meetup video and identify all of the parts where Drunken Punk molests JK Tim on stream, sort of strokes his leg, or instance 1, Punk puts hand on Dave's thigh. Dave looks bewildered. Yeah. So there's true artistry to this. I mean, yeah, you can see a big red arrow here as well. It's called Punk as a Rapist.
So yeah, I think if that is so Punk, is that right?
Instance 2, a more forceful grab. David, now visibly annoyed, pushes Punk's hand away. He's visibly annoyed, and he's pushing Punk's hand away.
Suddenly you lost removing your hand from his leg? Why do you put your hand on his leg? It's a million times better than ever. Why did you do that?
Why are people leaving, dude? It's like,
yeah. There's something called consent, you fucking hang on.
No.
There's one verifiable way to do this.
Instance 3 speaks for itself. Now, we'll be the judge of that, ladies and gentlemen.
Money shots!
I remember No Day Game.
Money shot. Yeah, look at your knee. Look. Is that a knee? Is that where a knee is?
This is Kino Dogplay 2007.
Failed anatomy class, to say the least.
Right. Okay. So the level of the snakening is increasing, right? It started with just a criticism about Silent Rob not paying Drunken Punk his fair share of the money for editing the content. Then it escalated to Ace Salieri calling Rob a Jew. Then it escalated to Drunken Punk screaming at the top of his lungs that he's a fag and proud. He insults Ace's daughter, by the way, in that previous stream as well. And now it's escalated even further to the point where Facebook screenshots are in the mix. Ace's doing the toothbrush burn because Drunken Punk ain't got no teeth. And now they've decided to analyze the prior IRL meetup that they had and catalogue every instance where Drunken Punk, confirmed homosexual, touches Just Keep That in Mind's leg in order to paint him as a rapist. So things are escalating, folks. Things are turning up to 11. They're going to get even more heated, bizarrely. So I need to get off that. I need to look at my notes here. What did I write down here? Okay, we all love Asa, right? So now this part of the stream, we all love Asa. Silent Rob. Where the fuck did I put that? I must have it somewhere. Let me turn it on me while I try and find this clip. So, a little bit of backstory to what you're about to see. So, just keep that in mind in that stream we've just saw with Ace Salieri. Claims that he bought Silent Rob's subs. He bought him subs as a friend to boost his ego and self-esteem. And therefore he's saying that he made Silent Rob. But Silent Rob counters that by saying, you know, I've been here since 2K7, bitch. I don't need your fake subs. So we're going to get into that. So this is Silent Rob.
What's up, bitches? This
What's
is
up,
Silent
bitches?
Rob. I just wanted to make this public service announcement.
It's a Silent
You should
Rob news
all
alert.
Stop thinking that Asa and JK Tim are piles of human garbage, dumpster fires, rolling down a hill, smashing into a school bus. They are definitely not those things. They are very good people that would
Have they
not
all
hurt
reconciled,
anybody.
folks?
Okay, we love them. They are the best.
Booga check.
Apparently, if
I
we
don't know,
not
it's in
think this,
360p,
then
so I
JK
can't really
Tim
tell.
will continue to buy me subscribers and views for some reason, because that totally makes sense. Okay, so, alright guys, we love Asa and JK Tim a lot now. Gonna be working on a podcast with Goose later, and gonna be doing a stream here later too. Okay, this video was weird.
So obviously he's flipped the script. It's not really a reconciliation. He's not really saying to his audience that they should be pally with Ace Salieri and JK Tim. Instead, he's addressing the criticism that JK Tim bought him subscribers in order to boost his self-esteem. So now we did preface this with an introduction to Drunken Punk at the beginning of this stream. Now we're going to get in to Ace Salieri dissecting Drunken Punk and his old man BF, whatever the fuck that situation is. And it's called The Final Word on Punk. Let's go. It's all done through Google Plus, I believe.
Hello, everybody.
So remember this video
today
that we
I have
showed
a
you at the
treat
top of the
for you.
stream? Remember this? Oh, we saved it for later because something juicier was coming. Ace is about to go scorched earth, truly scorched earth, on Drunken Punk in this fucking, whatever you'd call it, fallen member of the status quo.
See, yesterday, Drunken Punk once again decided to go nuts and act like he's the bigger man, taunting me and Rob every opportunity he could with his, God knows who that was streaming with him, with his butt buddy over there. Aside from,
You can hear Ace's
highlights
kid in the
included
background
saying
humming.
that he didn't care about his dad. That I hate my dad because I hate my dad. You didn't hit me hard in that face. You pussy. I had to bury my dad, and we never got along, and I hate the shit out of my dad.
All these personal
Great
details.
son, by the way. But secondable.
What a piece of shit.
So he challenged me to do better. And
These men
challenged
did
me
create
to
this
second,
sector.
motherfucker. So you thought that it wasn't enough making fun of your dad. Fair enough. So here's a video that he thought was gone from the internet. He thought it was completely gone.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, folks. He's turning up the heat. Ain't no one getting out alive tonight.
But those of you who follow me, and enough of you have been online long enough to know that nothing ever stays deleted on YouTube. You silly goose. Of course nothing stays deleted. And so here's a video that he had uploaded for only like 6 minutes.
6 minutes, and obviously while they were all friends, right? While they were... In fact, let's turn this on me for a second. So while they were all friends, right, maybe we can just cast our minds back to someone who does this, or did this. You know, maybe about an abortion, crying about it, crying about a miscarriage. Maybe we can cast our minds to someone who might have recorded their friend doing so. But obviously this video was uploaded during the height of their friendship. And it was live for 6 minutes. But the snakes, who called themselves Drunken Punk's friend, archived it and squirreled it away for a rainy day when they knew in their hearts that they would snake. You gotta admire it. You gotta love it, folks. This is how the antediluvian kings once reigned over fair Atlantis. It was based as fuck. It was truly a fucking golden age.
6 hours, I mean. Before he took it down for obvious reasons. You want to watch it with me?
Yes.
All right, Punk, you
Scorched
asked for it,
earth
motherfucker.
snaking.
You want to act like you're this great guy, right? Because in this very video, this is a video he uploaded back in November, where he admits that it was wrong to make fun of my kids, but then he doubled down and made fun of my kids again, and again, and again, and again anyway. So his apologies mean dick. They mean nothing.
No half measures,
Here's
that's
the
right.
video that
No
I
half
want you to
measures.
see, uploaded by my friend Punk and Drunk. Go to his channel, take this video down, because I guarantee you that Punk is going to flag it. Share this around, keep copies of it. If you don't have a copy of it, don't worry, I already downloaded a copy for myself, and we can all
Of course you
have
did.
fun
Of course
watching
you
it.
did.
Here we go.
So you might recall this,
First
by
of
the
all,
way. We led the stream
You
with
have
it.
the gall to complain about my house and how dirty it is, but you have fucking an ashtray on your thing. There's ashes all over the floor, and yeah, and your couch looks like it was picked up from a fucking. Yeah,
So he can't quite finish the insult, but obviously Drunken Punk launched at Asa by saying that he invited him over to his house, right? When there was a roach infestation. Okay?
like a trash can nearby. I imagine that you picked that up somewhere.
That is quite
Somewhere
spooky.
like it
I'm
could
feeling the
well be.
Halloween vibes, aren't you, lads? It's quite scary. Might have nightmares about that tonight.
We're actually trying to find this video earlier today. Hey, you found it, Archtaker. Here it is. And we're going to watch this shit. But yeah, look how dirty his fucking house is. You
We're
fucking
on.
pig. We're on. And yeah, there he is.
The problem here needs to be resolved.
The problem needs to be resolved.
Whether you know it or not.
The boyfriend's called
You probably
Benny.
thought I was You probably thought that I was, exaggerating when I was making fun of his boyfriend. No, I wasn't. He really does look like fucking Skeletor with a wig. And the best part about it is not only does he beat Punk's mom. Hey, baby.
JD wants to pet your beard.
JD wants to beat me now. Not only does he beat his mom, but he also fucking never gives him any sex, which was the whole point of him living there in the first place.
Oh,
Anyway,
fuck.
just listen to his
All
dulcet tones.
personal details fucking out in the open.
Develop into serious problems. Here in
All
the
confidence is
United
betrayed.
Andy Serkis is calling.
We have a capital murder case going on right now that started online. People calling each other names, and now there's a guy on trial.
He loves this because this is his true self.
Oh, Punk.
This is when he's truly at his most happy, when he's snaking on his friends.
Facebook insults. Okay, you can go online and look it up yourself at WKBN.com.
This is about where we paused the video and moved on to the rest of the stream, but now we're getting back into where we left off.
Punk, you should have let things go, buddy.
You should have listened.
Take down the negative comments they posted about each other, and either go on about
Yeah, mask off, snake mode.
and pretend
Love
each
it.
other never existed.
King.
Yeah, I wish Punk would have taken your own advice there months ago, Benny, but Punk refused to. He absolutely refused to take your advice. He wouldn't let it go. For months on end, I let him the fuck go. But no, he had to involve my family again and again and again. Like, he couldn't stop talking about me. So, Punk, I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine.
It wasn't because really... I mean, Asa could give two shits if the guy insulted his family. I think what really happened, and the real straw that broke the camel's back, was that Drunken Punk insulted Asa's content. He said his streams were shit. He said his reaction reviews were shit. Not just reaction reviews, his reviewing of reviewers were shit. And that's the slight that the OG Kings can't take. without countering, without going full scorched earth snake. The code of honor, we need to bring it back. In my opinion, this code of honor and code of ethics guided a golden age of content.
You asked for this, motherfucker.
You asked
You
for
could
it.
have left me alone, but you didn't. You kept fucking poking me and poking me and poking me. So, you know, what you get is what you deserve, buddy.
Or just go back to being friends, which would be what I would do.
Go back to being friends.
That's all I have to say about this thing.
Hell no. Leave a comment in there if you'd like to be friends with Punk, the great Punk.
You better not. Back to being friends with him.
The woman speaking is Ace's
no.
wife.
Fuck no.
Don't even entertain that.
The
That
wife
really
is involved in the
boyfriend,
drama?
Jarvie Rocks. I wish I was kidding. Is that his dad taking over? No, that's not his dad. That is his boyfriend, believe it or not. I thought it was Brianna Wu.
Brianna Wu, there's a fucking reference, a blast from the past, eh?
Friend, millions. Like, I'll be his friend if you pay me $1 million right now. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that asshole. Don't joke around like that, Ace.
Who knows? David might save up the money to
I wouldn't
try
even
to
use
do
the
it.
same bathroom as him. Yeah, neither would Dave's friends, because Punk pees all over the freaking toilet and doesn't clean it. Anyway,
Fuck.
let's move on, because this video is
Just
gold. There's a
every
reason
fucking
Punk took it down
second.
literally, you know, a few hours after leaving it up, because he realized that he fucked up by putting it up. You'll see what I mean.
His wife does the Perleron.
And somebody winds up in the hospital, or somebody has a nervous breakdown.
Nervous breakdown.
Police are going to get involved. Lawyers are going to get involved.
Police don't give a
Everybody's
fuck.
going to make money except everybody else.
Everybody's gonna make money except everybody else. The police are gonna get involved. No, the police don't give a fuck. And no, you can't sue over this shit. And no fucking lawyer is going to get rich off of you two fucking jobless losers and me working, you know, a barely subsistence.
They're all
you know,
bums.
wage job. I'm sad to say I don't
But
have millions.
while they
of
might be
dollars
bums
for
in
you
real
losers
life,
to
they're
try to
kings
get.
on the
There's
internet.
no money in it for a lawyer, you two goddamn idiots. But maybe if you guys even knew your local laws, you don't even know that the very state that you live in, as well as my own, is a one-party recording state, which means only one party needs.
I could
needs
give
to be
two shits about
privy
this
to-
lecture on
to
the
being
laws of this
recorded.
state.
And people that matter. You guys that are fighting with each other. The lawyers and the courts will get rich out of this.
No, they won't. There's no money in it.
The cops will have a field day to
I-
talk about it on their coffee.
I fucking
End of discussion. As far as I'm concerned.
End of discussion. You're gonna drop the mic now.
But it's like I said, it's like
It truly is a Halloween cast of characters, isn't it? It all looks like they're in fancy dress.
Keep an eye on his boyfriend and on his screen at the same time.
What a fucking sick burn that was. That was brutal, right? You know, lines were crossed just prior to that, but now he's gone in on the eyes. Now he's gone in on the eyes, saying that one eye is on the computer screen, the other eye's on his old-ass boyfriend. And you know what? It's kind of true, isn't it? Asa don't tell no lies when he goes full scorched earth snake.
they take down his videos.
Unprecedented burns.
And all that shit.
When it's Punk insulting people, it's not slander. But when it's us making fun of him, it's slander. You love those double standards? Punk is a walking double standard, okay? Everything he fucking says and does is you know, contradictory to everything else that he does. What about the gold bars you carried in? Yeah, the gold fucking chocolate bars, maybe. Dude, you're the best roaster there is. Oh, it's gonna get better because this guy asked me to. No, and here's the best part. The guy wants to take the high ground, like he's being so classy and such.
Bitch, there ain't no high ground. There ain't no high ground.
You thought that was bad
All
enough
these guys are lower than a snake's belly.
constantly, over and over again, for weeks on end, making fun of a little 8-year-old disabled girl.
His
You'd be
daughter.
mistaken. He can actually go even lower than that. You see, yesterday, Stephen Hawking died. And
No.
what was one of the things that Punk did on his stream? Very first thing that occurred to him was to get the Microsoft Sam voice and start fucking insulting Stephen Hawking, typing things like, "I'm dead now, motherfucker." And he was laughing his ass off at that. Dude, Stephen Hawking's body was barely cold, and you were already making fun of
Stephen
him.
Hawking's
You're
in the
so
mix,
fucking
guys. His
You're
body
such a
wasn't
douchebag.
even cold.
You're such a douchebag that you deserve any amount of sympathy. And
That's when you know you crossed the lines. That's when you know you truly fucking went over the edge. When you're insulting Stephen Hawking on the day of his death in the Microsoft Sam voice.
floors me that you think you deserve any. I just got
You deserve no redemption.
I don't know. Because it's funny. I really, really want to let this guy go because he's not worth it. But it's so funny. It's just too funny.
Not Stephen Hawking.
Pathetic. By the way, go to Drunken Punk's channel, take this video, spread that shit around. He's gonna flag it. Remind him why he took this video down.
The reality is they're all faggots, by the way.
No, Punk. Shit you put up online never stays deleted. I ought to know. I've deleted so many videos that people have re-uploaded that
He's
made it
flagged down.
sport, you know, people now know to keep copies of my shit because someday someone will freaking flag it and then they'll miss me because it feels so empty without me.
Asa clowning on Helsing's corpse, but bringing out the tears for Stephen Hawking. True dad.
Over, man.
Was like this, my fucking legs were together, trying to fit two fat guys and a skinny guy in front of one webcam.
Yeah, except the snag in your formula there, you weren't in.
So, I should clarify. This is more than just the boyfriend. You know, this is Drunken Punk addressing the claims that he's a rapist and the articles of evidence that were presented, the instances of Drunken Punk touching, just keep that in mind's leg and, you know, trying to rape him. This is his address. This is his apology and his explanation, and let's go.
Between us, you were on the edge, and I guess this now counts as a knee. Oh yeah, slap that knee. Oh, apparently, what he calls a knee is in here. This is your knee now, according to Punk. And
I tell you what, Asa should be the prosecutor on the Harvey Weinstein trial, shouldn't he? You know, a true fucking legal physician.
slapped it multiple fucking times.
The leg slap heard around the world.
What's sad is that he got more sex, you know, from that than Benny ever did.
Oh, fuck.
All I did was I was trying to lean over.
This is brutal. Ruthless.
And I
Snakening.
saw it was
No, you didn't. I can prove it. I can take the video. You literally did this shit. You slapped it, dude. You were leaning over? I guess this is leaning over now.
annoying him, so I put my hand back on.
I put my hand back
Sorry,
on.
dude. I got a boyfriend. I don't need you. Okay? I don't think of you.
Clearly you do, because your boyfriend doesn't give it to you either. Something you complained about multiple times to me in private.
In private, in confidence.
You were showing everybody at the con pictures of Danny's dick. How about that one?
Yes, it's an in-joke he has with Danny. He sent me a picture of Danny's dick, too. Sadly, I know what
They've all seen Danny's dick.
Sadly, I also know...
Everyone's got pics of Danny's dick for some reason.
I know what amazing atheist ass and dick look like. I mean, I've seen so many... I know what freaking Silent Rob's dick
Only
looks
Brian doesn't have the
like. You know,
picture
what
of Danny's
fucking
dick,
racist.
unfortunately.
Like, why? Why?
Rest in peace, Brian.
Why? I should not know these things, but the internet has now, you know, desensitized my eyes to dick. That's why I keep saying I'm fat, gay, and fat, because I've seen so much dick, I must be gay at this point.
You know?
Yeah, this was a few years before the Kumite
This is a
blackface
bunch
comment.
of bullshit. It's getting so overblown.
Okay, guys.
I am not a fucking sexual predator, and beyond that, who's going to fucking commit sexual fucking assault on live fucking camera?
This, to be honest, does look like the face of a man who would commit sexual assault live on camera. I don't know. Do we believe his explanation? Or do we think that Asa is painting him falsely as a rapist because he's a big snake. Who is the real snake? I want to vote here. Is Asa the snake? Press 1. Is Drunken Punk the snake? Press 2. It's evenly split. There's lots of 1s and 2s. Maybe they're both snakes.
You apparently.
Idiot.
You're the fucking idiot.
So,
You did it.
You know what? I want this to go away. Take down your fucking video.
You want it to go away, but you want to keep perpetuating it. Make up your mind.
Because
He's loving it.
if you have a case,
I love Asa.
everyone I have showed the so-called proof of yours to, they're like, that's gonna get laughed out of court.
Yeah, I showed this to all my friends, and they know everything. My mom's a lawyer, too.
So you know what? I'll see you guys in court.
I'll see you guys in
Hope
court.
you have fun.
He's not.
And that's where all this ends, because I'm about to show you the fucking courtroom stream where the judge presided over events, where a jury had to decide whether or not Drunken Punk was the rapist or not, based on the video of the IRL meetup that happened. What a fucking crazy end to this. Not really.
Never going to see the inside of a court at any point.
It actually ends much more
Because
entertainingly.
You can't let it go. I have tried multiple times.
I can't let it go. That's really rich coming from you, Punk.
To fucking reason with you guys and get you to quit slandering me.
No, you haven't. At no point in your pathetic life have you ever been reasonable, diplomatic, or cool about anything with anybody. All you've done is not take responsibility for any of your shit, not apologize, and not be cool with anybody. All you've done is double down on your aggressions. You're an idiot, Punk, and you don't even know how to shut the fuck up when it's time to shut the fuck up.
All right, you've got a flavour there of what happened. Just the full scorched earth snakening. Now, things do get very interesting. So obviously the lines were drawn up. Drunken Punk and Silent Rob on one side, fighting against, just keep that in mind, an auxiliary, right? Which of these partnerships is going to break first? Which of the partnerships is going to snake each other first? Is it 1, Drunken Punk and Silent Rob? Is it 2, auxiliary and just keep that in mind? I'm going to give you all a minute to cast a vote. Lots of people are saying 2. Asa, proven snake, lots of bodies behind him. He's going to snake, just keep that in mind. Well, shall we find out, folks? Shall we find out who snaked who? Okay.
I have fucking told you several.
So this is a stream from Silent Rob called the infamous Drunken Punk Discord Beatdown, where he recorded Drunken Punk having a mental breakdown and snaked Drunken Punk.
I'm like, dude, the ancient
Guys,
shit is
guys,
over.
wait, Punk. Rob, you said yourself that you told him numerous times that to stop with the AC shit, right? Okay. No, wait, man, wait. Can you at least provide proof, man? Because
This wasn't quite Discord as we know it. This was the Discord prototype.
I'll tell you straight
This was
up.
Discord
Me and
beta.
Brother talked on the phone several times. He's told me about this Asa shit. He brings it up on the phone. I've told him countless times. I'm like, dude, the shit happened in November. We got to move past this. Yes. Bullshit, Pop.
Hold on. Asa wants to talk. He has something to say. Asa, you got something to say, man? Come on, Punk. Come on. Just let him talk. Let's hear what he's got to say.
This is the conclusion. All the kings at the table, all the snakes in the same pit, all the crabs in the bucket, ready to fucking duke it out. Ready to fucking settle the score. You want to get in a pissing contest with the devil? Well, you're all gonna get soaked.
I can't say I'm very fucking willing to money even.
Well, this is something that's needed, man.
Dude, you really think I'm going to sit there and back you to people when you're sitting there
This
making
is Silent
fun of
Rob.
a disabled daughter, dude? When I yelled at Asa. I'm like, oh, no, you listen to me. When I yelled at fucking Asa.
By the way, when Drunken Punk was making fun of Ace's daughter, he did so on Silent Rob's stream. He did so live with Silent Rob laughing. But now it's a high slight. now it's an uncrossable line that was crossed.
Asa, and we had our disagreement. And I'm like, oh, you and your retarded family, and I said it one time, and I apologized for it, and I felt like shit about it.
I love the pearl clutching and the snaking at the same time.
Like, who sits there and destroys someone's disabled daughter, his daughter who has severe autism, that can't even talk, wears a diaper and all this shit? It's not a joke, dude. And I can't have somebody that I'm associating with and editing my videos in a stream talking about that shit, dude. I can't do it.
It was literally Silent Rob stream.
I'm not agreeing, dude. That's common sense not to do that nasty fucking shit. What? How long ago?
Fucking docs. Fucking Asa recorded a goddamn conversation with my fucking boyfriend and leaked it online. I had all this shit done to me. So yeah, at first I apologized, but after that, I was like,
going for the throat.
I agree, Blackface Kermit. Nothing the would-be sector has comes close to the what was that? Nothing, I've got to scroll up, sorry. Nothing the would-be sector has done in the last 5 years comes close to this, and I fully fucking agree. I co-sign that. I co-signed that one, Blackface Kermit. Her pussy was loose, bitch. Your pussy was loose.
No. Dude, going for the throat and attacking someone's fucking daughter over and over again are different things.
And I went out.
Snakes clutching their pearls. I love it.
Because I was fucking sick of him.
Oh, dude, I don't want to hear that shit, dude.
Hey, Rob.
That's why I went for it. Because they fucking
Right, wait, hold on, man. While he's right, he is right, man. That there have been at least one. There's been one report of death from swatting, but the thing is, man, you just kept on going. Whether the fans brought it up or not, man, I think you should have let it go. At least talk to some.
Right, so there we go. Basically, that was the Great Snakening. No one was safe, but mainly Drunken Punk got fucked. Not just by Benny the boyfriend, but by all and sundry. Each of the snakes exacted their pound of flesh on Drunken Punk. And it truly was a great snakening. Nothing does come close to this in the past 5 years. What we see here are true antediluvian kings who lived and died by a code of ethics that they maintained and obeyed without deviation. True fucking kings. If my life's work is anything, it's to break Andy Warski's will and to bring back this age. The Carolean age can be retrofitted. We can go back to the antediluvian kings, where the OG snakes went scorched earth on each other over the pettiest of things, whether it be Sonic racing, not being paid $5 for the video you edited, buying subscribers, touching a man's leg in a meetup, being known as a rapist. You gotta love it, folks. Because I think the whole reality of everything, not only is it that things that have happened are happening now, but it's that we're all still the same characters, aren't we? Everything you've seen in the past 2 streams can be applied to the characters we see today. The more things change, the more they stay the same. The reality is, we're all fucking snakes, folks.